with this chick.
Teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs.
That's exactly what went in my head, nigga. That pussy is poison.
And ultimately cannot get this out.
I'm allergic to her coochie, boy. She got an ingredient in there I don't know nothing about.
At their own 23-yard
line.
Nigga,
time I come about that motherfucker, nigga, I wake up the next morning with a head cold.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On second down, it's Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll go out near
tried to hit stick me, huh?
At the 49. Defense was thinking run, and their delta pass of just under 20 yards.
18 on the play.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
He's got daylight. Touchdown.
You broadcasting, Lambo.
Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Kill his ass.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding. And that is caught.
Could have ran that in.
Kansas City. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7. Harrison Butker in a kick.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And that'll be incomplete.
Appreciate that,
We do
Lambo.
have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
What's up?
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
You ain't gonna blow me up. I'm gonna blow you up.
Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
6-yard pickup.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 16 yards, a 1st down.
7-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
I don't know who they switching to, but you lucky they didn't give me that corner. I would have took that shit.
Nicole Hardman with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
This
And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
I don't know who they switching to.
14.
But they don't never switch to nobody in the vicinity.
Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own.
You heard that shit? Why they say you must have come?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st down, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
They'll switch you to somebody in the area, though.
Picking it off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
That's fucking nuts, bro. They don't switch you to nobody in the area.
Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because
they
you have to find a way to
make
those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one cares.
Bullshit, man. Now we got to make the game harder than
running backs before games. Make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Give the sack to Komoko Toure.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Mahomes firing complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Man, I don't understand why they don't switch with nobody in the area.
3 first-half touchdowns.
I would have picked that. He would have missed it.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments.
Why am I not even switch to anybody on that side of the field,
bro? They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's just like pissing me off.
The Colts come
to the line ready to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He sets to fire deep. And
yeah, I know when this shit is fucking me, bro.
But it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed.
Bro, I'm not getting a fair shake. You think I'm just complaining because I'm losing? No, it's the reason why I'm losing, bro. They keep switching me to everybody else but the motherfucker who in position to make a play. And then shit, man, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this shit?
That time. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
Man, that's not him, bro. Man, that was just this game. He put it exactly what he needed to, bro. If he put it anywhere else, he nigga undercut it and intercepted, bro.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Kill his ass.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. That's the end. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
I know for sure I'm supposed to have 2 interceptions on the books, bro.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Give me nothing, though, man.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
I still didn't get switched to the right, man.
Somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete.
I still didn't get switched to nobody in the area. This is, man, I'm starting to get angry, bro.
And the Colts are going to get the football and outstanding.
But I have never once seen that fucking play completed.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Who you got throwing it? Man, look at man.
But no, I could throw that joint, nigga. You know what I mean? So I done ran that play and the ball that hit the nigga in the back of the head.
Means defensively, the thought process is entirely different.
I can't win, bro, man.
At the same time, you're saying each other, we gotta tighten this down. We can't
it's
give
5 yards. Glad I got him, but that was out.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, it's Watson. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to 19.
Block, bro.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson.
Come on.
And that is incomplete.
You got to lead him up the field.
Bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd
You thought I was going to that motherfucker running back, didn't you?
Windows are just not there. That's just another
You
example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Don't let him catch you, Isaiah.
There he goes.
I'm slowing him up.
It's a touchdown, but hold
Yeah, it's
on.
pass interference. I knew it. I ran into the wrong nigga first.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the counter, it's Taylor. And now they're inside the 10.
Oh, now you want to hit somebody, Nelson, after the...
First down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5.
Oh, man, you would have hit that man before we walk in the end zone.
The line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. This defense against the
my
run, by
old
the way, they're not
offensive
top
line.
5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. First 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
I ain't had you running with Hines twice in a row.
No gain there, and it's going to set.
I was about to. I audibled out of it.
So that's
really why I sat there.
You know me pretty well.
Well, just in case.
Play action.
Definitely let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
You lucky motherfuckers. I was going to kill him. I was going to kill him, Britain. You knew it.
Deshaun Watson with his 16th.
Yeah, that was the play. It was for Deshaun Watson the whole way.
Yeah, I know. I was coming off of what's the name?
That wasn't no option.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game.
I was moving off him. I was working my way back inside. Yeah, he just gave me enough of a tap.
Touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Trying to go on the set.
30-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
Come here, bitch.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
That's what I needed.
The Colts pick it up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score on And the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Kill his ass.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of it.
Finally.
A double team, and it's intercepted.
See what happened when you put me on somebody in the area?
And his
We'll
guys
take that
will
shit.
take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Ooh, he was supposed to miss.
Past the 35 at the 36.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
I was trying to get gone.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The score.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 3rd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
I was about to get hit.
Comes in as that one falls incomplete.
What?
Now let's see who this is on.
I was outside the pocket.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Oh, so that's how they want to do it, boy. I don't like nothing. That's it.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30.
Nigga tried to make me throw it at you, boy.
I knew the Reeves would
game
make
in the
it.
4th quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So they will tread backward on the holding.
Oh,
they're going to get coached
my
up and they'll
Lord.
get yelled out a little
Stop
bit.
it.
Let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace of
it's the hard knock life on us. It's a hard knock life on us.
Here's Taylor.
Damn, 60, you got fucking
Only a yard on the
destroyed.
pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with
Man, you said worse than
After
that.
the penalty, probably wish they would have now. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
Look.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself.
Oh my God,
that was no
bro.
3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more today.
I couldn't get outside. I would have got outside. I would have stepped off 22 and I was out of there.
Goodness, he's running with the ball.
Sound good in theory, right? I probably got blasted just like I did.
Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to come up well short.
Get me
as
to
they
the middle of
round
the
up to
field,
stop him at
man.
about the 16. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
The 2-minute in here because we tired in a bitch
Getting
while I was
down
running
to
the ball.
stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Blankenship's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Hey, look, Chris, I'll tell you my game plan after the game.
Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
45-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Back to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's another.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right.
1st and 10.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Mahomes on the bootleg.
Oh my God! Only Mahomes can make that throw.
And they've taken taking the lead here in the final minute.
That would show a video game
It's
for
a
him.
never say never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane.
Only Patrick Mahomes can make that throw.
Could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown,
And
here's
only
Butker
him.
on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up.
No, sir.
Defensively,
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So unfortunate.
Hey, Chris.
And the return here will go to the
You know my game plan was right quick.
and that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time.
No matter what the fuck your game plan was.
My game plan was to let you run as much as you want.
Just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
You got some luck shit.
Like that is my look. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I had two breakout players
If
this game.
Patrick Mahomes wasn't your quarterback, bro, you would have lost this game.
Like nah, no. Like I had two breakout.
Ain't nobody can throw the ball going backwards away from his body to the other side of the fucking field on the money.
You know what I'm saying? I had two breakout players this game. One of the goals I had to stop you from getting 150 passing yards. And Miko Hardman had to get 4 touchdowns.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
That's why I sat in the pass. That's why I sat in the pass defense all game because I wanted you to run it.
And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because
I had a better offensive line. I'll tell your ass up through there.
It was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win down.
Lucky I ain't get that one off.
Those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right?
Lucky I got hit right when I did, bro. Even though the ball should have been off anyway, they made me hold it just long enough to get hit.
So for the Chiefs, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis,
no luck of the draw, ball just bounced off somebody's helmet.
4 up and 4 down. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.
Well, a catch turned into a drop, which turned into a fucking interception. A ricochet of somebody's helmet. That shit was lame as hell, man. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different. Good shit though. Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light here, just catch my buzz. These right here.
That's good. That's still a good game though, nigga.
Because I made it a good game. They was trying to fuck the shit out of me.
It's still a good game. Hey, that's why I turned my mic on, bro. Oh, this one, let me focus real quick.
Like, man, no, I done got so good. They gotta help. They gotta tilt the balance a little bit. I swear to God, every game they done put me in a hole, and I done climbed. Either I done climbed out of it or I did not. And then this defensive switching shit is fucking killing me. I don't know what the fuck anymore. I play this motherfucker. Niggas could come get switched on to other niggas. Niggas come from nowhere, nigga. I get switched to somebody out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Explain that shit. One time that I did get switched on, I took that shit.
Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Magarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you'll need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down? Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dots on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Tesla driving slow, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit. Round like a b-ball, 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females, I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit, cause if I shoot my shot I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation.